everybody is still messed up. Oh no! Okay, well, hello everybody, and welcome. We're a little technical difficultied out. Oh no. Okay. Well, my name's Magic. Sorry about this. Our technical difficulties are through the roof today, but no worries. Tonight we have some amazing people to play some incredible Dungeons and Dragons, TTRPG, homebrew extraordinaire. So yes, we're gonna get started. We're gonna go around the table, and since Phoenix, your face is currently in the correct position, I'd like you to start by describing your character to us.
Yes. Okay. So my character is Velia Warren. She is a college student. She is a tiefling sorceress, and she has purple skin, purple horns, and purple hair. And she is optimistic. And yeah, she's ready for adventure. She's having a grand old time off exploring the world on her spring break. So yeah, I play Velia.
Nice, great. Toro, go ahead and describe your character, or Momo, I should say. Go ahead and describe your character.
I'm Momo, and I play Charelle, who is a rogue, a half-elf rogue. They have like light skin, dark black hair that ombres into purple with a white streak in the front. They have 2 scars over their eyes, and they are 6'5" that dresses completely in all black.
Nice. Go ahead, JMO.
Oh, okay. I'm JMO. I'm playing Estar Warren. She is a tiefling sorceress as well. She's also in college. Velia is Estar's cousin. Estar has this going on. She changed her look.
Oh no, Phoenix. All right, so Phoenix cut out for just a second, so sorry about our screen. I think.
So sorry. I meant to unmute.
Oh, you. That's okay. We're all back. We're good.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. And I am Magic, and I am your game master for tonight. We are super excited to have you. Thank you guys so much for being here. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. We last found our adventurers. Oh, Kimmy, you didn't do your thing. I'm sorry. When the screen changed, it scared me. And I did a big nerve. And I was like, yeah, let's go.
Hi everyone, my name's Kimmy and I'm playing Sylphie Glenn, who is a half-elf bard. She's got red hair, red lipstick, red everything, and is just out and about, kind of swept up in this adventure, trying to make the best of it.
Nice. We love to see it. All right, so now, my bad. We're gonna go ahead and actually get started this time. Where we last left our adventurers, they had just confronted Rotten Polly Ringworm, who was being super racist against dragons, and we needed to stop them. And in a puff of smoke, Rotten Polly Ringworm vanished, and left our adventurers shouting into the void of the forest. Now, what I want you to do is, as the smoke clears out of this, you guys are going to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Oof.
Yeah. Ooh,
I should have asked this.
Oh, go ahead.
Are we doing it on roll 20?
On D&D Beyond.
Yeah, but we had the roll 20 set up.
Yeah.
So are we still doing that, or are we not doing it?
Yes, we are. Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Sylvie with a 3, Phoenix with a 21, we have JMO with a 17, and we have Toro with a 15. And with that, Phoenix is the only person who remembers Laura. Laura is gone. Anything that Laura did in the last session will only be remembered by those who remember them. For the characters who don't remember Laura, you each have your own versions of what you remember happening that didn't include Laura. So do with that what you want to do. So right now you guys are outside of the house. So what would you like to do?
Estar wants to go after the poly rotten worm
Rotten
and
Polly?
defend the dragon. Yeah.
Nice. Nice. We love that.
So as the smoke clears, essentially, as the smoke clears, Laura is gone. Veli is the only one that realizes Laura is gone. No one else remembers Laura even being there in the first place, correct?
That's correct.
I think as the smoke clears and it's just us, Veli is looking around and like does not see Laura. And starts like shouting around Laura's name, like Laura, Laura, like looking around. And like looking in like the bushes, the trees, like looking around to see if like she can find Laura.
I look at Velia and ask why they're yelling or what they're yelling about.
Velia looks at Torl and says, Laura's gone.
Who's Laura?
Laura was like the tall wizard who was with us. Laura, like not super talkative, but like knocked out all those orcs. Laura.
Estar stares like blank faced it and he's just like, nope, it was just us four.
We just got this freaking racist against dragons was just yelling at us and then vanished.
Velia is like thinking for a second. Is like, did she take Laura with her? Like, I wonder if like she has Laura.
Sophie, do you remember Laura? Because I think she
Is Laura the name of the hag?
He's an old man.
I don't.
Oh.
I feel like we're all just really confused right now.
Well, that's the point. Great. That's awesome. Yeah.
So none of you. I mean, like she introduced herself to me as Laura, like the wizard we've been rocking with. None of you know who I'm talking about.
nope, no wizards.
A star. Do I have a bump on my head? Did I hit my head? Am I going nuts here?
Pretty sure your horns would have.
You know what? That's a good point. That's a good point.
That was fun. All right, so
is very confused, but and says, I think we should like explore around and like see if we like can find any clues to like where she, like maybe she's still hiding somewhere, like maybe the hag is hiding around here somewhere. I think we should look around.
Okay, we should go to the town. Why would we look for someone that doesn't exist? Also, the person vanished in smoke. We have no idea where they are. So they said to watch their back, like watch our backs for them.
yeah, they did. Rotten Polly Ringworm warned you. Yeah.
I'm looking at my back and I don't see anything. We were supposed to go to town to get gold, and we took a detour to make sure the dragon was safe. And then the dragon was safe. We went to tell the old man, and then it transformed. Turns out he's a racist and left. So we should go to the town.
You are going to notice that the top of the woodcutter's cottage still has a puff of smoke coming out of the chimney.
Veli's gonna say, let me just do a once over. I'm just gonna like, I'll run inside. I will just take a look. And then, yes, I agree. I think the town, if there's no sign of her here, the town is where we would like, people will be able to tell us about the hag. So yes, I think we should go to the town. Let me just do a quick once over. And then we can hit the road. I'm on board for that.
Okay. As you open the door to the
Sigh.
cottage. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I just said I sigh and I walk away.
Okay.
So I'm frustrated.
Right. All right. So you open the door to the cottage and you find that the house is covered in a thin layer of dust. Clearly, the house has not been lived in quite some time. You do notice that the stove is still burning and that there appears to be letters on the table. Go ahead and do with that what you will.
A what roll?
Oh, no, I said do with that what you will. You found letters on the table
Letters?
and inside of the...
I'm reading them.
Oh,
I'm
you're reading the letters. Oh, okay. So the letters are on the table are addressed to Jeremy Fisher, and he was writing back and forth to his wife and child who live in the city as he prepares the cottage in preparation for their return. It appears as though he met his end some time ago when crossing paths with the Green Hag. Would you like to relay your
So-
information, or yeah?
I think so. I think like I'm gonna like look around the cabin. I want to do an investigation roll to see if I see anything else around there.
Okay, great. Go ahead.
But then ultimately, I would just take that out and it's got walls.
Yeah,
got a
yeah, yeah. You got a 4. So it's just really dusty. It looks like nobody's been in here, like actually inside in a while, aside from the stove burning. There's just charcoals inside of there. It's like it's burnt, and then it's like dying charcoals basically at this point. Other than that,
Velia comes out.
yeah, go ahead.
Velia comes outside to the cottage and shares the letters and says, I think that there used to be a woodcutter here, Mr. Jeremy Fisher. I don't think there is a Jeremy Fisher here anymore. I think that there used to be that he used to live in his cabin, and I think that the hag might have done something to him.
How long
Nah.
ago do you think he died? How long ago do you think?
I mean, things are pretty dusty in there. So I would say it's probably been like a couple weeks, at least. But it's hard for me to
Try and
say.
tell his
That's what I was thinking. Is there like an address on the letter so you could at least give the wife some closure? I'm assuming she has no idea.
The address is listed in a street in Brendan.
And Brennan was the town we were trying to go
Yes,
to.
that was the town.
How
Yes.
convenient.
How
Wow.
convenient.
How convenient.
Oh, it's a city. There's a lot of people, and that's where they fled to. So they fled to the city, and then they, so yeah. So, okay, so as you make your way out of the cottage, the road that was there is actually no longer. What lies before you now is a lush green forest, and it seems like there was no tree regrowth where the path was, where that road was. It's just now covered in mosses and lush greens. Now, these greens are like leaning towards like a vibrant, even like a teal color, whereas it seems like a little bit unnatural. And you walk in the general direction of where you thought that the path would be. With each step, the forest becomes less recognizable.
So we were following the main road back to the city, and that road is just gone.
That road is now forest. Like, that road is just a forest. Like, you can see that there could have been a path. You can see that there was like an area that like maybe could have been a path, but it's all green now.
Velia stops and turns to the party and is like, we weren't gone that long, right? I mean, we were only gone a couple days.
Once in the woods. So technically it should only be like 2 days, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
You are on day
We
2.
slept, and the person, you got the stick. Sylphie got the stick, and that's when we slept. So, can we tell? Like, can we tell where we're going? Did I miss that?
You can vaguely recall where you remembered the trail being, but as you basically get over the horizon of where you are, you don't recognize anything anymore. So as you're walking through this woods, the twilight enters the Moonshadow wood, and a small group of fireflies can be seen in the distance. The fireflies, either in an attempt to guide you or evade you, head deeper into the forest. And Toril, your pixie is so excited. Your pixie's like, ooh, look at Luke!
Quick note, magic. Apparently, the volume of like the rest of us is a little bit low.
It's low? Okay, I can fix
A
that.
little bit higher than us in the stream.
Oh, okay, great. Thank you so much for letting me know. That should fix it.
Yeah, thanks to Hanka for the info.
Yes, thank you, Hanka. All right, so you see these fireflies in the distance in the woods. What do you? You guys at this point are lost. You don't know where you are. You don't know which way is which, but yeah, you see these fireflies.
I'm very much mimicking the energy of the pixie, and I'm starting to get really excited. No idea why, but the pixie's my friend. Is my friend's excited, then I'm excited, and I think we should follow the fireflies because why would my friend be excited?
Does
Also, we're
anyone
lost.
have a
We have nothing
jar
else to
so I
do.
can catch a couple fireflies.
I'm sorry. Can you hit me one more time with that?
Oh, I said, does anyone have a jar so I could catch some of these fireflies? please?
Elia checks her pockets.
Flask. There used to be whiskey in there, but they're no longer whiskey.
Can I borrow your flask, please?
Yes. It's a clear flask, so you can see from one side to the other, and it's engraved with my family's crest on it. It's kind of been like, it looks like chipped out, so you can't really tell exactly what family it is.
Got it.
Nice. Very cool.
Hand you my flask.
All right, so are we following the fireflies? All right, so the fireflies take you to a clearing in the forest.
Velia at this point is like,
Yeah, you guys are like, whatever, fireflies. Yeah, sure.
no, more like I think Velia is like really confused and concerned, but like at least the fireflies are a source of light.
Oh, yeah.
And the pixie seems excited. And so like that seems like a good indicator that things are safe. So like Velia is following along like trepidly.
Awesome. The fireflies take you to a clearing in the forest, and in its center stands a rotted trunk of an old tree that has fallen over some time ago. The fireflies seem to surround the stump, dancing around the clearing in circular patterns.
To check out.
Velia is she's pulled out her sketchbook again, and she is drawing this. Like she's sketching out the fireflies who are like dancing around this stone because it's really interesting to her. So she's doing a quick.
Wait, is it a stone or a rotting
It's a
tree?
stump. It's a stump.
Stump.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I said stone.
I'm very apprehensive, and I like hold a dagger in my hand, but then like the actual knife part of it is up my sleeve, so you can't really tell. Because, why are they dancing in a circular motion around a tree? Feels very culty, and now I'm no longer excited.
Oh, can I do an would it be an intelligence check to essentially see if like I might know why the fireflies are behaving this way?
It would be a nature check, probably. If I had to guess correctly, I think it's a nature check.
Can I ask
You
my
have a-
pixie if they know anything, or if
You
they can say anything?
You can ask your pixie, and Phoenix got a nat 20. So we're gonna go ahead and was it a nat 20? Oh, it wasn't a nat 20, but it was a 20 with your bonus, and I'll take it. That's fine. So what you know this to be from your sorcerer studies to be like a mystical portal, that this is like a very rare happening where the fireflies are trying to let you know of like a very strong magical energy coming from the stump.
Velia is absolutely drawing that. Like, she walks up and like sees the fireflies dancing, goes and like pulls out her notebook and is like drawing.
Cool.
But like maybe neglects to tell the party in her excitement.
And I know because of my pixie, right?
Yeah, your pixie is still really happy, really excited, showing like trying to pull you towards, like maybe even tugging at like little strings or like buckles to try to pull you towards towards the stump to interact with it.
So scared. Genuinely, I'm terrified right now. I hate magic, especially unknown magic.
Oh.
Everybody else is excited. I'm terrified.
When I think when Velia finishes up her drawing, like she just does a quick sketch and then she's like, I think this is a portal. I think we're good and lost. I don't know how to get back to town. I'm not sure what to do here, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a portal here, that's great. Fireflies seem to be digging it. Pixie seems to be digging it. But this is not where we meant to end up. I am having a very confusing day.
Astar doesn't know what to do with the tree stump either, but she is just gonna go and dance with fireflies, and someone figures it out for her.
What's Sylvie doing?
Can I do like an Arcana check to see if there's any magical vibes
Yeah, absolutely.
to be figured out?
Yeah. You want to check? You want a vibe check on the stump?
Yeah,
You
just to
got a
see,
20.
If you can tell if it's good magic or like what the.
Yep, if that's what you want to tell, if it's good magic or bad magic, it's definitely good magic. This is high vibrational energy. This is, borderline healing magic. This is very good, positive. You get no bad vibes. None.
Okay.
The group, am I still scared in the corner? I give because Astar's going to dance. I give the pixie over to Astar, and I'm like, hey, can you take care of them? I don't want them wandering off, but I also don't want to go join.
Definitely. Now I'm dancing with the pixie.
Oh my gosh.
All right, is there anything else that anybody wants to do here with the magical stump?
I personally want to touch it, but Terrell does not. Terrell wants nothing to do with it.
Okay. Astar will touch the stump.
All right.
I'll tell you how it feels.
Yes. As soon as you touch the stump splits open and a warm, glowing light fills the hollow. You can hear a faint sound of musical instruments coming through the portal. They don't play very well, but they sure do sound like they're having fun. And the bright light continues to take over the space, and you find yourself inside of a completely different area where it's now daylight. It's now daytime. So it was twilight, almost night. Now it's daytime. You arrive through this large purple banner, and it's hand painted, and it says, "Welcome to Tuatha's Traveling Fair." And it's about midday, and there isn't a cloud in the sky. You notice a small troupe of beings playing music and dancing not too far off from the welcome banner. One is a beautiful elf dancer, and even though the musicians are clearly untrained, the elf finds a way to gracefully dance between the rhythms. Solvi is a high elf. She wears a bright teal and purple garb, just this beautiful flowing robe. She's bubbly, she's sweet, and she's adorned in accessories that chime as she dances to the chaotic tunes of her comrades. All right, what do you guys want to do? You notice them, they don't notice you, they're just having fun.
I position myself behind you guys because I'm still fairly scared. Magic has always like scared me, so the fact that we just teleported freaks me out.
All right, we're uncomfortable. Okay.
uncomfy.
I love the contrast between like Toril introducing themselves and Toril 6'5" hiding behind all of us, specifically 2 tieflings who are like 4 some odd.
Tall though. I position myself behind the other tall person. Hey.
All right. So if does anybody else want to do anything, interact?
Go
You
ahead.
said the name of the.
Oh, I said
high elf was
Solvi.
what?
Yeah, Solvi. It's very close to Sylvie. It's
Coming
Solvi.
from my brand.
Yeah. No, she's a purple and teal. She's not a red.
Estar would walk over to her and it's like, "Hi, not sure how we got here. Trying to find out about the fair. What's the celebration stuff?"
Oh, she's gonna just be so excited that you wanted to talk to her. She is just beaming with joy, and she's like, "Welcome, travelers! You've made it to Watha's traveling fair. Is this your first time?"
Yes.
Yes. Oh, this is so exciting. There's so many things to do here. This is such a wonderful place to play and explore. There are tarot card readings, and there's this amazing woman named the Great Zass, and she's the strongest woman in the fair. You won't believe her. She is amazing. There's food, and you can also meet our owner. She's a sprite. She's wonderful. She's wandering around here somewhere, and then she looks around and she sees Tuatha down entering the tarot card reader's tent. And she's like, "Oh, she's heading over there right now. If you want to head over, they're really amazing. Kezio is just a wonderful tarot reader."
Estar did not listen to the last bit. She heard the strongest person here is Zess, and she wants to go arm wrestle her.
I love
All right,
that.
all right.
We love arm wrestle role play.
So at this point, if you guys wanted to split up, you could, and that's fine. Or if you guys want to stick together, that's also fine. Like, it's totally up to you. This is literally a fair. Have fun.
There's a map up on Roll20 as well of the fair with the different.
Oh yeah, I should put that up at this moment now.
Charles is still fairly apprehensive.
Understandable.
The fact that we teleport here with magic and no one else seems concerned. I just need it to be known the pixie is now sitting on top of my head, very excited. And I don't want to split up because I'm still scared. But I take the mask off that I usually wear, so you can see my full face now. Because usually I wear a black mask.
Mm-hmm. Velia is also a little bit freaked out, but has like pulled out her journal and is like sketching the fair again, like kind of as she's like looking around. But turns to Sylphie and Toril and is like, "We need to figure out how to get back to town. I think it might be a good idea to try and track down the owner and ask her." Like if there's like a portal that'll lead us back to Brendan. I feel like the owner would be the person who would be the best person to give us directions. Do we want to head that way?
Sylvie wants to rock out with the musicians for a bit, so I'm gonna wander over there and rip my lute out and start playing along with the chaos.
Nice. So you're gonna go hang out with a rabbit folk, a dragonborn, and a few gnomes, and just kind of jam a little.
Oh, you said there's a dragonborn over there?
There is a dragonborn, yes.
I apprehensively also kind of walk towards there. Not fully like in their group, but kind of like on the outer parts. Like I'm not sure if I'm comfortable yet.
Sure, yeah.
But
That's
closer towards the dragonborn than any of the other people.
Veli is like, okay, tarot card it is, and like starts heading towards the tarot tent where the owner was, where we saw the owner going into.
Great. A star.
I need to know if am I stronger than her?
You'll have to roll for strength, honey. We'll have to roll for strength. You'll have to roll against the Great Zast for strength. Hold on. We're not ready yet. We'll get you there. No, it's okay. I did a little writing this time, so I'm a little proud, and I'm gonna go ahead and say some things, and then you can do it. All right, so you, Star, you beeline it right to the Great Zast, and she's actually standing outside, which is great. She's outside of Kezio's tent. She has her own tent. Hold on, let me bring that up because she has a cool tent and I like it. Well, bam! Here's her tent. She's standing outside. She actually has a crowd of people around her. You notice that she's an O-Reed, which is a mountain nymph. She wears the hide of the dire back on her back, or the dire bear on her back. Sorry, reading. You notice that some of the other fair patrons are surrounding her. Standing strong, she captivates the audience by demonstrating her strength. And you can hear her challenging them to push her off of her balance. So she's standing there and she goes, you wouldn't dare try to push me over. You couldn't make me fall. You couldn't knock me off my balance. Here, try. And she stands with her arms crossed, strong and tall. And the biggest man in the crowd walks up to her. Surely he, a brawlic man like him, could do it. And he attempts with both of his arms to push all of his weight into her, and she does not budge. Zas is rightfully overconfident, but she's very gracious when someone's around to hang out and entertain. She loves it. She loves being here. You can tell that she's having a fun time.
Okay. So a star is like, I bet I could do it. Let's put your the hide that she's wearing. Let's put it on the line. If I can knock you off, can I have it?
You wish to challenge the great Zas?
Hell yeah!
All right.
Get it.
You may be the most confident tiefling I've ever seen, but yes, please. By all means, you wish to try to knock me off of my balance? Or do you wish to fight me in strengths in a duel of arms? Sorry.
Yeah, let's do the arm wrestle. Let's go back to arm wrestling.
Oh, a duel of arms, okay. And she grabs a table from the edge of the table, but it's a huge table. Like, it's a big table, but she just grabs the edge like this and picks it up and boom, puts it down right there. Puts her arm right in the front, wiggles her fingers a little, and smiles and says, well, come on. What are you waiting for?
I may have made a big mistake, but I'm still gonna try.
Okay, you're gonna roll strength.
Was that the right one?
You did a save, which is fine.
There's no other strength thingy.
There should be in the top row
I see it.
Yeah, go ahead and hit that. Okay. Even with an 18, there is a struggle. She is putting up a fight, but she does take you out. So you guys are struggling out a little bit, but she's impressed. The great Zas has very rarely seen someone who is able to take, or who is able to withstand an arm wrestling match against the great Zas for so long. You have definitely impressed me. I would love to buy you a drink later.
Make
Would
it
you
a shake and I'm there.
a milkshake?
Why the shit? No.
I've never heard of such a thing. Do you just milk?
Milk in a cup, some ice, shake it up.
That's it? Iced milk? Yes.
If you have any cocoa beans, make it chocolatey, that'd be great.
Oh, Kezio might have some cocoa beans. I could ask him. He would know. He would know for sure. But this has been more than a pleasure. We're going to, at this point, kind of go back to our band of misfits here as that happens. So nice job. You've impressed the great Zas. Very, very good. All right, so at this point, we're going to notice that, or we're going to go back to our band of unskilled performers, aside from our bard, who is now showing up. Everybody. So, how's it going? What's going on over there? You guys are all playing, singing, have a great time?
Pretty much, yeah. I just want to party with the people.
Cool. Do you want to
Improv
talk
session.
to anybody who's there? Any of the rabbit folk? Or Solvi? Solvi's still chilling over there.
She's vibing.
Yeah, she's dancing.
I was intrigued in the tarot of this fair, so I'd be interested in going and getting some fortune telling action done.
Oh, that's great. Because you notice that Velia is actually standing outside and waiting in line for Kezio. The door is currently closed. You can hear that there's somebody getting read on the other side. But they kind of seem like they're wrapping up. So at this time, Sylvie, Toral, you're gonna follow Sylvie? Is that
No.
you're gonna stay with the?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
I very, because they're all sitting down, I'm assuming. I'm like just kind of towering really awkwardly. Like all type of like finesse and like coolness has left my body. I have no idea what I'm doing. I walk up to the Dragonborn and I tap him on the shoulder and I ask him what type of Dragonborn he is.
My family is a bunch of beautiful green dragons, rich in the from the Feywild region. And you can tell that that's true. Their scales that have their green kind of shine to them as they turn their head and when they're dancing and playing their tunes.
I just say cool, and then I like awkwardly walk away back to where I was standing, like kind of away from everybody, but still like it's like the awkward distance of I'm not far enough away from them to be out of the group, but I'm not close enough to be a part of the group.
As you start to walk away, he's gonna go, wait. Have you ever played the drum?
No.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's the best way to learn. Here, and just shoves a drum right in your hand.
I like awkwardly, I'm just like holding it out in front of me. Like I've never held anything like this before. And I'm just like, I'm looking at him like kind of terrified.
And he's gonna be like, it's okay. You cannot play it wrong. There's no way to play a drum wrong. And he like just kind of keeps on just jiving.
Okay.
Maybe he like flicks some of the little bells or some little things that he sees that will make a percussion-y sound. He might just kind of like slide over and kind of add a little sprinkle here and there to the tunes.
I go and I sit next to him because he moved over a little bit, and I'm just kind of like, okay, cool. And I'm like looking around to see if anybody else has ever played a drum or like anybody I can mimic what they're doing.
Well, since they're all unskilled, if you want to mimic what they're doing, they're basically flailing.
Okay.
So
I don't like how they look like they're flailing. That like looks really weird to me.
yeah.
So I try to like methodically play it.
Cool,
Like
cool.
there's like a beat there, but it's not really a song. Like it wouldn't. It's just like 1, 2, 3. Like it's just like the same, very very chill.
Nice. All right. So, is there anything else that you want to do while you're right here, or are we gonna move to tarot?
You said that there was a high elf dancing. Do I recognize them? Because
Solvi.
most high elves are like from noble families, I guess.
Yes, and
Especially
Solvi
if they're
is
100%. So,
now.
do I know them or know their family, or like do I recognize them at all?
You may know Sylvie's family. You might know that Sylvie is a high elf from royalty. She's from noble family. You might know her, but she is just living her best life, so she's not going to really recognize you if you guys have, any connection or anything like that. She is
I'm not saying
definitely from
anything then. I'm just
royalty.
gonna sit there.
Yeah, she's not
Okay.
going to recognize that you're, but you could potentially recognize her. Okay.
There's like a small connection of like I kind of feel like I know who this person is, but I don't want to talk to them and I don't want them to talk to me because I'm not sure if I know them exactly, and I would be too embarrassed if I didn't know them and I
Girl, it's
acted
just
like I knew
scoot,
them.
scoot, scoot, like scooting. So like they're like facing away, just like scoot, scoot, scoot.
I'm still like playing the drum. Also, I need it to be known that the pixie is dancing horribly right now. Like absolutely the most like I was gonna say like drunk white girl dancing, like really bad.
Ah,
But they're having fun.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
That's so cute. All right.
Girl are a perfect pair. I love that.
Sure are. Okay, so you do notice, Toril, that most of your party, all but you of your party, is heading into the fortune telling tent. So let me pull up my little stuff here. Okay.
Unless someone tells me to go with them, I'm just gonna stay there because I don't get the social cue to like go with the group. I'm just gonna sit there.
Okay. Does anybody want to do that? Does anybody want to pull Toril, or are you guys just gonna walk in? It's up to you.
Am I still walking with that strong lady?
Yes. She's kind of near the fortune telling tent, so she's like kind of guiding you, like being like, "Oh, just come on over here," because you said you had interest, right?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm walking with her or towards her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know who else is really strong? My friend Toro. And then I look around, I'm like, oh, over there. Let's go get him. And then I tell them to like get over here towards the tent.
I look and I'm like, oh my god, thank God. And I put the drum down, I like manhandle the pixie and I like run over.
All right, so now you all are outside of the you've reunited again, and you're outside of the fortune telling tent. So we're going to one of these. All right. So as you guys head into the fortune telling tent, you see a large, heavily tattooed man, and he notices your party, and he just beams with this warm, welcoming smile. And he has such a shy and reserved nature that undercuts his imposing first impressions. And he says, "Welcome, friends, to the table of Kezio. Please, please take a seat. Would you fancy some tea?" And he offers you tea. Nothing? Okay, yeah, if you don't want any tea, that's totally fine. I'm glad you made it. I know that the portal can be a little elusive. How are you today? Are you... I don't know if you guys are talking or if you're totally silent. But somebody say something? Uh-oh. Can you hear me? Let's go back. All right, I couldn't hear anything, so I exited and came right back.
Can you hear us now?
I can. Okay, so sorry about that.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You said we were approaching the tent. We see a large tattooed man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you see a
was
large
the last we
tattoo.
heard.
Oh, that's the last you heard. Oh, okay. You
Yes.
walk into the tent, you see a large tattooed man, and he notices your party, and he beams with a warm, welcoming smile. He has a shy and reserved nature that undercuts his imposing first impressions. As you guys walk in, he says, "Hello, welcome, friends, to the table of Kezio. Please take a seat. Would you fancy some tea?"
Belia absolutely wants a cup of tea.
Awesome.
For
Awesome.
1,000%.
Yes,
hot?
so he hands you both some tea. And he says, "I'm glad you made it. I know the portal can be a bit elusive."
I mean, he's thoughtful at least, so he's definitely a little hot. Like, good host. He's already at a 6 at least.
He's very kind. All right, so he begins to shuffle the deck, and he looks at Phoenix and Toril, who both have tea, and he says, "May I?"
To confirm, we're all at the tent together now?
You're all at the tent together.
Are we all, is it like a round table that we're all like seated around, or is it like a square table and we're like, how is this set up?
He is sitting at a small square table, and you all are standing around him.
Oh, okay. Velia turns and says, would any of you like to go first? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, and he's gonna shuffle his deck, and you're gonna roll a d20.
Second. Where this thing? Where can I find that? How do I roll
Only
a
a
d20?
D20.
If you go to
On the left-hand side
Roll
of your map in Roll20, there's a little bar. If the second from the bottom of the bar on the left-hand side will have, it'll look like a dice, and you can click on the d20. There you go, Momo. Rolling a nat 20. Amazing. Did you just type that in, a star? Wait, move this. There you go. All right, so anybody who would like their tarot read, go ahead and roll a d20. We're breaking up again. Oh, we are breaking up again. Hold on, let me see if I can fix that.
how you doing?
Oh, there you are. Okay, great. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay, so now we have a star rolled a 10. And we have Momo with a 20. Does anybody else want to roll?
I didn't mean to roll, but yeah, we'll take it, right? Please.
Okay.
Yeah, so we all want to roll? Is that what, are we all rolling?
If you want your tarot read, roll a d20.
I want my tarot read, so I rolled.
Oh, defo.
And he's gonna look right at a star first. And a star rolled a 10, which is the sage, and he's gonna get like really excited. This card is depicting a woman holding smoke in her hand. And the sage is a very spiritual card. Like the warrior, this card indicates success and the need for quiet thought. So he basically is really excited about your success. He is really harping on that. So a star, you have a success card here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can hear me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, and I can hear you. Okay, good, good, good. Sorry. Okay.
That's my dad.
Okay. We have Momo with a 20, and you, Momo, you received the Earth card, which depicts a tall field of grass. The archetype of heavy responsibilities in this card often represents the weight and burden and the dependence of others. So basically, it's funny that this is what this card is saying, because I actually do read tarot, and that is not what the Earth card is. But this is what I'm reading from I'm reading from a like a D20 roll book where it like gives you tables and tables of stuff. So it's really interesting. Sorry, I just had to throw that out there. But yeah, so in this game, this tarot card is meaning for this time alone that it's saying that you have a heavy responsibility and that the card is representing the weight of the burden on you. And that's for
Okay.
Toro.
My eyes go dark. Like my face absolutely goes like dark. You can tell that there is like bad thoughts going through my brain.
It struck
now.
a nerve, I see. And then so Sylvie got a 15. The 15 is the card called The Bond. And it depicts a horned man and a human woman clasping hands. This indicates a bond, often internal or self-imposed. It could indicate a feeling of being trapped or a lack of choice. Or it could also represent you and another human with a connection that cannot be refused. So that's you, Sylvie.
Oh.
Ooh, a lover, I see.
Yeah.
A lover.
Okay.
Okay. So that's
Is there a kissing booth in this fair? Or...
and he looks over to Velia and he's going to say, "And you?"
Wait, hold on. I rolled a 12.
You rolled a 12?
Yes.
A 12 would be the card The Pool. It depicts a calm pool of water. It indicates a moment of peace and calm, relaxation in an otherwise busy life. Yes. I hope that my readings today have brought you joy and clarity where you didn't have it before. Kezio does not charge for the tarot card readings. I do suggest that you spend your coin on other performers such as the great Zas. It was an honor. And please save your coin for the others. This is there's this amazing woman, and there's two amazing women who are trying to build a new life together with their partner. And they could really use the support.
Who are these performers?
Solvi and the great Zas.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. We actually we came here for a reason. We saw the owner in here, and we're lost, and we're trying to get back to we're trying to get back to the town of Brendan. Do you know how we might do that, or would the owner know how we might be able to get back there?
Tuatha could open you a portal anywhere. Tuatha would be able to help you with that, absolutely. She opened the portal here, so she could open you up a portal somewhere else. If you are truly lost. She is actually, there's, the Tent of Illusions is going to be holding a double act here very soon, actually. They play every hour. If you'd like to head over there, I'm sure that Tuatha will be watching the show. It gets a little crowded.
Okay. Yeah.
Great.
Billy turns to the group and says, I mean, we don't have anything, that's fine with me. We could just, hang around and catch her there and, track her down.
Works for me, but can we go find the great Zas? I want to congratulate her on her nuptials, and I also want to ask her for her workout.
Billy's like, yeah, man, we've got some time to kill before the show. Might as well. Yeah, we might as well take some time and explore. If we've got some time before the show starts.
Yeah, you find the Great Zass outside, exactly where she was before, entertaining a new crowd, kind of with the same basic spiel of who can knock me over? You cannot, sir.
Um,
Are there any like boxing rings or like fighting rings or like anything like that other than like the strong woman? It's like people pitting against each other to like fight.
No.
Okay.
There isn't anything where people can put against each other except for the Great Zass. However, there is a bar, so do with that what you will.
I think Velia is going to I think Velia is gonna like try and push Zaz over just to see. Like Velia raises her hand and is like, I'll give it a try.
All right,
Like
roll.
might as well.
All right. You are a very confident tiefling like I've seen before, and she winks at a star. And then she's going to ask you to roll a strength. You got a 19. So she's struggling. You can see a bead of sweat pour down her face as you arm wrestle her, but she then boom takes you right down. A very
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Velia's uncomfortable.
Estar's
like the
gonna
fact-
yell. Oh. Estar's
No, like-
yelling, "It's okay, cuz you got it. It's okay."
Like Velia is uncomfortable, like she did not expect that to go that well, and is like now questioning like what she knew about herself, if she's like
Nice.
chosen the right career path.
Zass in congratulations is gonna be like, you tieflings are amazing, and she's gonna grab you both in her arms like this, and she's gonna be like, after the show, would you guys like to hit the bar? I'll buy you both a drink. And she's like holding
Hell
both
yeah.
of you tieflings like in her arms.
Velia says, I don't know how long we'll be around after the show, but yeah, we're trying to track down Tuatha. Is that her name?
Yes, Tuatha.
Tuatha.
Yes,
We're trying to track down Tuatha.
Oh, you can surely reach her at the show. I'm sure she'll be there. And then you start to hear like a conch call, like conch call, and you know that is going to signal the next showing of the Tent of Illusions.
Okay. D&D dating episode. Velia looks around at the party and is like, shall we?
Let's go.
All right.
Let's do it.
I nod and I put my mask on and then stick the pixie in my pocket in the front so they don't go flying off.
Great. So as you guys enter, you notice that there's these in the tent. There are these beautiful string lights all the way across the top, coming from the center point, and it's dimly lit. It's very nice though. Like when you come in, it's very easy to find a seat. The seats are stone. And they're pretty nice. You can get a really good view. It's a little bit intimate, but it probably seats about 100 people. Merrick is an NB druid of great talent. They have traveled from all over the world, studying all manners of the beasts, making them able to shapeshift into just about any animal. The crowd is shouting out different animals in an effort to stump Merrick. And you see that he's shape-shifting into weird exotic animals that you've never seen before. He's shape-shifting into into different types of serpents that are unrecognizable. Maybe they're Komodo dragons, or maybe there's something else, but they're not native to the land that you're in. He's shape shifting into anything that they're basically calling out at the time. Is there anything you guys want to call out at him? Or them,
Can
I
you do
should say.
combos?
What was that?
Can you do combos?
He's gonna laugh just so hard, and he's gonna be like, call me in 5 years.
Velia yells, Centaur! Centaur!
Centaur! And he's just gonna, or they're just gonna shapeshift right into a centaur very easily, like as if no effort at all was there. And he's gonna say, "What next?" And as he prances around with his little feet.
Little hooves.
As there, one really small, very intriguing little elf in the crowd, very, very much a child, says, "I want to see a dinosaur. You show me a dinosaur?" And Merrick walks right up to this sweet little elf and pinches them right on their cheek. And they say, "Of course I can do a dinosaur." And as soon as that sentence exits their mouth, they're able to transform into a large apatosaurus.
I do not know what an apatosaurus is.
Yeah, that's why I picked
which
that
one
one.
is an apatosaurus?
Apatosaurus.
I got him Googling apatosaurus.
Oh my gosh.
For some reason, it autocorrected to Pandasaurus and it was showing me T-Rex and Panda combination.
Pandasaurus!
Perfect.
Oh, I love those. Littlefoot.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I say very quietly to myself, you hear me gasp a little bit and then like very softly say Littlefoot.
Oh my god. That's so cute.
Velia, for the record, is like chilling in the stands with like popcorn, like she vibing.
Astar reaches over and grabs it.
Oh, that's so cute. And he's just gonna nuzzle you and then kind of walk away as a giant dinosaur and walk off stage. And now we have coming up to the stage is a young half-elf illusionist who is advanced in sleight of hand and mundane magic. He starts his act walking through the crowd, performing simple coin disappearing face to face with select members of the audience. As he moves through the crowd, he does a few card tricks as well, allowing the audience to try to stump him with his tricks. When he returns to the stage, he shouts, "Cards and coins aren't why you've come to see the unbelievable Boulevard, is it?" And the crowd is going to shout in reply, "No. You've come to be shocked." And the crowd cheers, "Yes. You've come to be amazed." And the crowd shrieks and stomps their feet. He turns away and he says, "Do you want to see something unbelievable?" And the crowd roars more wildly than ever before. Bolivar says to the audience, "What I am about to show you should never be attempted at home. We are trained professionals." Merrick then returns to the stage with a jacket with leather straps and buckles designed to restrain the arms. "My goal today is to escape from this jacket while suspended." Bolivar's arms are now being fastened behind him. Merrick will select a random member of the audience to make sure that it is locked and secure. Merrick points towards our party. Oh.
Velia turns to the party and is like, "I heard there was a musician who didn't try this. I think his name was like like Perry Python or something about a snake. I don't know.
Didn't he die? I think he died. Did he not?
I don't know.
There's one
Either way, I feel like the
died.
show's going to be real interesting. It's going to go one of two ways.
Merrick points directly at our party, and if you look closer, he's pointing directly at a star.
Okay.
You with the lovely horns, would you mind? Would you mind making sure that I am in fact restrained?
I go up and I'm like double checking him, tightening him up a little bit, you know?
Yes.
Make sure he's locked.
There's like one more notch.
Like a corset, just take a deep breath in.
Starts like a boot up on the guy's butt, like the words.
Amazing.
I want it to be known the pixie follows a star up and like kind of is hanging around a star now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, ask the pixie. You think it's tight enough? Is that good?
She shakes her head and then sticks her tongue out at him.
Okay, so while she's walking away, she looks at him and she's like, "What? Getting out of those?" And she goes back to the group.
Oh, that's funny. There are 7 tightly fastened leather straps with the arm fabric long enough to wrap around the body twice over. What do you think, friends? Do you think I can do it? And a loud, audible yes, accompanied by
like, no!
whistling and cheering, fills the tent. Wow, well, you sound very confident. Do you think this act is too easy? Should I up the stakes? And a loud, audible yes, accompanied by whistling and cheering, fills the tent. Then behold! And an audible gasp can be heard across the crowd as Merrick opens the curtains behind them to reveal a large metal contraption that almost resembles wings. You notice that there are rather large, razor-sharp spikes coming from the sides of this metal contraption, and a hinge at the top that could close the wings. I will be suspended from here, he says as he makes his way into the jaws, feet first. In 1 minute's time, the jaws will close, and if I remain here after that time, I will be no more. Oh, and one more thing. Merrick lights the contraption on fire, and screams are heard from the audience as the countdown begins. As Bolivar is wiggling around... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, Belly is going to say to herself, I wish I hadn't eaten before this. It's going to be gruesome.
Bella's really stressed out right now and has one of her daggers in her hand again with a knife still up her sleeve, so you can't really tell that she's holding it just in case. She's ready to cut the jacket off of him. She's stressed.
As Merrick lights the contraption... Oh, I'm sorry, I already read that. As Bolivar is wiggling around trying to get his arms free, a star notices a character in the audience who is not cheering. This person is not even appearing to be looking in the direction of the act at all. He's staring in the direction of Solvi, who has taken her troupe to see the show again. And though they've seen it many times, they still find excitement. Sorry. And though they've seen it many times, they still find excitement and joy in the show. This man looks angry, almost menacing, and you get the vibe that this dude has seen some shit. And then suddenly, there is a loud, audible crash from the stage as the flaming contraption closes. Bolivar gracefully leaps out, rolling to the front of the stage with only milliseconds to spare. His finishing roll landing on his knees with his arms up. The crowd shrieks with a standing ovation. Merrick takes Bolivar's side as they both... Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Oh, I can't hear you. Oh. I'm so sorry. Hold on, let me fix it. I got so excited.
How you doing?
I was reading so hard.
That's what we were saying, like, just as things are getting interesting.
I'm so sorry. Where did you hear last?
Menacing? The guy
Oh.
looks
Angry
menacing.
guy staring
Oh,
at
okay.
our
All right.
Sylvie.
Sorry about that.
Angie
So,
boy.
yeah, you get the vibe that this dude has seen some shit. He is menacing. Suddenly, there's an audible crash from the stage as the flaming contraption closes. Bolivar gracefully leaps out, rolling to the front of the stage with only milliseconds to spare. He finishes his rolling land with or on his knees with his arms up. The crowd shrieks with a standing ovation. Merrick takes Bolivar's side as they both give a bow and gracefully head to the back of the stage. Outside, many patrons are chatting outside of the tent about the show, chatting with others, with their friends. Though the crowd, or through the crowd, our party finds the menacing man from the illusion show attempting to grab Solvi outside of the tent. Solvi, being very graceful, is able to evade his grasp and starts running towards our players, or to where our players saw the great Zas. Solvi shouts to Zas, "They found us!" What do you guys want to do?
Run at the man. I run at the man. I still have my knife in my hand, my dagger in my hand. I run at the man.
All right, all of you roll for initiative. As soon as you run for the man, he notices all of you.
Yes.
You're rolling for initiative
Yes.
immediately.
Oh, I rolled the wrong thing.
Sorry, I felt like it's I got a 5. I'm gonna cry. Why
Oh man.
me? Why me?
Charles first run into battle, but like trips on the way there and is gonna be last.
All right,
Ugh.
Phoenix.
I
Phoenix,
just want to try to get in between them, you know?
Oh yeah.
He hates the gays.
hates
Belly
the
definitely
gays.
like sees this man like trying to kidnap them, and not like knowing what she knows about like how someone said like they're just the tarot person said like they're starting their new life. Makes some connections about them running off and joining the circus, and someone's trying to kidnap them. So like she readies up. She's like, "Let's go."
Coral is very much projecting themselves onto those two because they're everything that she can't be. And so she wants to protect them at all costs.
Nice. Awesome. So, Phoenix, you actually have the first roll, so go ahead and do whatever you want to do to this apparent bounty hunter boss battle. Boss battle time.
I'm gonna do ice knife. I'm gonna cast level 1 spell ice knife.
Nice. Okay.
Was that my attack roll or was that damage?
That's a damage roll, looks
I
like.
think okay, all right. So let's roll my attack roll, which is I think I do here. And then
Maybe not.
or is
I
it
don't
like
know.
Oh no, it's +8 to attack. Okay. So yeah, so that is my attack roll.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay, so that's great. That definitely hits. So go ahead and roll for damage.
There
All
we
right,
go.
Yes. So you have 4 piercing damage. Okay.
And 3 cold damage.
Okay. So, all right. We can do that.
Yeah. So like Melia sees what's going on and like literally like throws out her hands and like ice knives like form in her hands, and she just goes like and like starts like throwing ice knives at this person.
Awesome.
Can I pause for 1 second? On the
Yes.
map, where are we all placed?
You guys are basically at this point all in the center. Closer to the blue tent. I don't know how to place you guys, so sorry.
Where? Okay.
Can I drag you? I can, kind of. Well, that's okay. Don't really need it too much. All right. Now it would be JMO's turn.
Yeah. I drew a circle.
A Star's turn.
Oh, sorry, Star's turn. You're right.
So she's
The guy. Is he like right outside the tent? And then where is the other two? Sorry, I just need to get my bearings
Oh, it's
to know
okay.
like distance wise.
You are all within 30 feet of each other.
Okay, and then so like okay.
Let's put it that way.
So is like we're in front of the tent, and he was trying to snatch them like behind the tent, from what I'm understanding.
He was trying, yeah, basically. Where the X is a great spot. Oh, sorry, there's 2 X's now.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you guys could see that. That's just me messing around. No, you're so like the first X is where he is.
Yes.
And then where's Sophie?
Where the person is, where the person figure is on the map is where Zas is. So you're in between the 2. Yeah. Yeah, gray. Right here. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So yes.
Thank you. Sorry, my brain.
No, it's okay. That's totally fine. A star?
Okay, so she sees Valia do the ice knives, and she like powers up to do a ray of frost spell.
Great.
Cast that, if you could tell me how.
There should be an attack chart, like, or not chart. There should be an attack button. You see where it says attack near your spell? It might say like plus something to hit.
Okay, the hit slash C.
Yes. Go ahead and. Okay, so you critical failed. That's okay. So when you went to do this, do you want to describe your fail, or do you want me to describe a fail for you?
Describe it for me.
Okay, so when you went to do this, you focused your energy, and it just like kind of spat out of your hands. So it was unsuccessful, and it didn't do anything, but he saw you do that. So he is actually going to attempt a chain attack at you. Does a 19 hits, I'm sure. What's your armor class?
14.
Okay, so a 19 will hit you. And you're going to hit for, hold on a sec. I need the deck. 2d6 plus 4, 8. You just took 12 damage. Oh, no. You didn't take 12 damage. No. Yes, you did. Never mind. I don't know what I'm doing, apparently. Yes, you did take 12 damage. I was like, no, that's the hit. No, we already did that. So you just took 12 damage, my dear. So he basically came up, and he's got these long chains with hooks on the end, and he's just slashing them around, and he slashed towards you. And is attempting to grapple you and bring you towards him with that chain. That's gonna be Sylvie's turn.
You're muted.
I'm muted?
I'm muted. Sorry, no, my mic's been doing weird things, so I was on mute. I would like to use Vicious Mockery.
Nice.
On this man.
Go ahead and describe whatever you're doing. Whatever you're doing.
Yeah, so I'm just going to just unleash some really harsh words at this man. Let him know that he's a disappointment. Everything he's ever worked for in his life means nothing. It's all just useless, and he's gonna fail this just like he's failed everything he's ever tried at.
Whoa.
Just garbage.
Oh, his chain sucks.
All right, roll it.
Yeah, wreck his self-esteem. Oops, sorry, I think that was... Yeah,
no, you're okay. I
was a
see.
terrible roll.
Well, I still have to make that DC 16, don't I? Because that's the damage.
Yes, sorry. Yeah.
So I
You have to
rolled.
succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Yep, I rolled a 12, so he's gonna take that 2 psychic damage.
Nice.
Okay. Momo. Toro.
I don't. Okay, wait. So, okay, what's happening currently?
Okay,
What's happening? Everybody else is like
so
positioning.
a star has taken 12 damage. So a star has taken significant amount of damage at this point.
Okay.
And you're I would say maybe about 10 feet away from him at this point because he's gotten a little bit closer to you guys since he's literally hit a star. So you're about 10 feet away from him, so he's fairly close.
Okay. I am going to try to use a lightning breath weapon and hit him.
Awesome.
Like stab him, basically. I remember last time I can't do I can only roll damage because of the way the weaponing system works in D&D Beyond. It's not updated yet.
You want to roll
all
20?
It says all it says is 12 dex.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
I'm not sure either. But if you want to just roll a 20 first, and that'll be your hit.
I did.
Okay, great.
Oh,
Perfect.
do you want me to roll?
I don't care where you roll it.
Okay.
It's totally
I rolled
fine.
a 17.
Okay, 17 definitely hits.
Okay. Then I get to roll for damage, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Can I use my bonus action, Gift of Chromatic Damage, which makes me get an extra D4 of damage as on top of my 3d8? Okay.
Get it.
Oh my gosh.
So I rolled my 3d8. That's it says dexterity save. Is that where do I find damage?
The 22 is the damage.
The damage? Okay.
Mhm.
And then I'll just roll a d4 straight from here for extra 1. So 23 damage.
23 damage. We love that. Good job. Nice hit.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so that will bring us to the top, and Phoenix, it's your turn.
I'm going to cast Healing Word on a star.
Okay, great. Go ahead, and you're definitely close enough for that.
And let's do can I actually do it as I'm gonna run it as a level 2 spell.
Nice.
So let's see. Let me make sure that I'm doing this correctly. Creature of your choice that you can see within range regains hit points equal to 1d4 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, which is my charisma, which is 5. So,
Wait, so it's the 8
okay,
plus the
I see.
5?
So 1d4. So I rolled a 1, and then I'm 1d4 plus 5. I guess I'm a little confused because one thing is telling me 1, and then the other thing is telling me 8.
All right, well, take the 8. Take the better. And then just have that. No, that's totally fine. So a star, you just healed for 8.
Failure.
All right, and then
No problem.
if that completes your turn, then it's going to be your turn, a star.
Okay. Can I try casting Frostbite?
Yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't have that little button thing like the last one.
Go ahead and do what it does give you. Let me see.
It says you cause numbing frost to form on one creature that you can see within range. The target must make a Constitution saving throw.
Of
On
what?
a fail save of
It should say
16?
16? Okay, cool. I can roll that.
I think so, yeah.
Crit fail. Crit fail on that. So So go
On a
ahead with
fail
your
save,
damage.
The target takes.
Oh, nice. Good job.
Yeah.
All right. So he takes 8 more damage. That's cool. All right. And now it is his turn. He's gonna go right for JMO since, or I'm sorry, he's gonna go right for a star since a star was the last to hit him. 16 hit. Armor class.
14.
Yep. So 16 hits.
Okay,
Alright.
what does this part mean? It says it has a disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll the opponent makes before the end of its turn.
Hey, that's cool. All right. That means rolling a disadvantage would be when I roll to hit, I have to roll twice, and whatever the lower number is, I have to take. So if it doesn't hit you, it doesn't hit you. So here's 1, and that's a 10. And here's 1, and that's a 20. A 20, but the 10 is the one. So so that one's not going to hit you. Oh, okay. Sylvie.
Still muted.
Now am I not? Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Toggle mute said no. You have to stay silent. I am going to cast. I'm gonna cast hideous laughter.
Nice. You're just gonna start like light Yagami laughing at him, like. Sorry.
Yeah, so basically he perceives everything as super funny and just like starts laughing. And then it says target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone.
All right, what's the saving throw? Oh, it doesn't matter. I rolled a nat 20.
16.
I rolled a 20.
Oof.
Sorry.
That's fair.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Oof. Okay, so at this point he's not phased by your laughter. He's heard laughter before, he doesn't care. Sorry. And now it's Toral's turn.
Okay. We're just attacking him, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you guys are
Okay,
in.
I can use lightning breath weapon 2 more times, and has it been a minute since the last time I attacked?
No.
Okay. I want to do lightning breath weapon again.
Okay, do it.
So does a 19 hit?
Oh yeah, 19 hits.
Awesome.
Better.
So 3d8 as well as the gift of chromatic dragon damage, the extra 1d4 lasts for a minute. So
Nice.
also that. So 16
Very nice.
damage.
Good hit. All right. Velia.
Veli is going to cast Bless. 3 creatures of your choice within range. Whenever they make an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, they can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack or saving throw.
Nice.
And there's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 3 of you. Okay, so actually, I don't think I need to like.
You don't need to roll an attack. You just need to roll that. Yep. Perfect.
Yeah, I think it's just like I just cast it.
Yep.
So I think you like Velia, you just see Velia like standing like focusing for a moment and just like standing and speaking like to herself. And then all of you get tingly feelings. Just a little bit of tingly.
Little
Like maybe your foot's
tinglies
falling
here and
asleep.
there. Very nice. All right. A star.
Okay. As Star's like, I can do it this time. I bet. And she tries to cast Ray of Frost one more time.
I was like, really, I know how to do this, I promise.
All right.
I practiced.
My little pixie's cheering you on, by the way.
Nice.
Like, absolutely being your little cheerleader right now. They believe in you.
I love the pics.
You have a
Okay.
15 and it hits.
Then this.
9 frost damage. Very nice. So he takes 9 more frost damage. He's starting to really feel it. And now it is his turn, and he's gonna look directly at Velia. He's gonna see that Velia has buffed the team and is not having it. And they're rolling, and they rolled a 2. Awesome. so they're gonna look at you and just kind of grumble because they can't do anything about you apparently. And now it is
Velia sticks her tongue out.
Sylvie's turn.
The pixie mimics exactly what Velia just did.
Love it.
Get him.
I need a pixie spinoff.
Nice.
The real star of the show. I am going to cast. So everyone is all kind of clumped together, right?
Yes.
We're all in the same little cone of space.
Yep.
Okay. I don't want to do that then. All of mine are like AoE ones, so it would kind of wreck us too if I use them. So I am
Do you
going
have
to
like a weapon you can just poke him with?
I guess so. Yeah. Do a little stabby stab.
Yeah, do a
little
little
shanky
stab.
Hit him with the
Come on,
stick.
do a little stab.
Yeah. With the fight stick.
What's his name? Like Rafiki from The Lion King, just.
Bonk him on the head. Yeah, I'll use my my rapier.
Nice.
Roll this guy. That is a 19 to
Ooh,
hit.
Very nice. Definitely
Ooh.
hits.
You're strong.
Go ahead and slash.
Go!
Got those
Slash,
muscles.
BB. 10
And 10
piercing.
damage.
10 piercing. Yes. Nice
Mhm.
job.
Wow.
Nice job. All right.
Toral's thoroughly impressed right now.
Oh, that's great because it's Toral's turn.
Yes, okay.
Be so inspired.
I have one more use of lightning breath weapon, so I'll try that again. Do we know what what it is to hit? 13. Does that hit, please?
You get an extra D4 because of the spell that I cast.
Oh, yes.
Ooh, nice. Okay, I don't have a D4 on hand, so I'll just roll it. It's gonna say damage, but
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
so 16.
Ooh. 16 hits.
Yes. Okay, sorry. So you roll 3d8 for 12 lightning damage.
Very nice. Okay, so having seen that, now at this point the bounty hunter is hurting. You're gonna see this not so gentleman walk up to you, and he is spinning a fire baton. And he is definitely not excited that you guys are going after this bounty hunter. He seems involved in some way, but he's definitely a part of the show. He's definitely a part of the act. So
Ellie's
and
gonna
he's yep.
Take a free action and yell like, "This guy was just trying to kidnap your friend. Like this guy was just trying to kidnap." What's her name?
Sylvie.
Sylvie. Yes. Like this guy was just trying to kidnap Sylvie. Like
And
get out
he's
of the
gonna
way.
be like, and if you mean by kidnap, you mean return home to her parents, then sure, yes. But the Great Zas has a bounty.
I'm about to get so mad. I I take off my mask and I spit at him.
Whoa! I don't even want you to roll for it. Like, I just want it to be successful.
Please tell me the pixie
Yes.
stats, dude. Please.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh.
All right, he's gonna start spinning his thing at you, and he's gonna try to attempt to roll at you for an 11. What's your armor class?
Me?
Yeah.
16.
16? Nice, he ain't
13 is
hitting
my
you.
armor
Oh,
class.
13? He
He
still
ain't
ain't
hitting me,
hitting
though.
you. Yeah, he's still not hitting you. He's just basically flailing, and it almost looks a little ridiculous, like he's trying too hard.
I laugh at him.
Nice. That makes him feel
I
bad
have to laugh
inside.
at him. Mm-hmm.
All right. So at this point now it is Velia's turn.
Okay. Velia is going to cast. Let's do. Oh gosh. Okay. Spell slots are a thing. Got to keep that in mind.
Ayo.
I
Only a
think I
thing for a
want to
little bit.
Do 20 footfall stunt. How many feet away are they? from
At
us,
most
would you say?
10. They're not far.
Okay. Okay. So that won't work. Not gonna do that one.
Yeah, no long bows, no long swords. Or else you could, but it'd be at a disadvantage.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance on
Nice.
Fire Twirly guy.
All right, cool. His name is Angel, by the way. Okay, so DC 16. We're gonna roll that. He got a 19, so he definitely is fine. He is not worried about that at all. And that will
Okay.
put it at a star.
Okay, she's gonna cast frostbite at the same fire guy.
Nice. All right.
He needs a oops. Yeah, he's a 16.
Yeah, he just rolled a 19. So he
Oh,
is
yeah.
totally fine off that frostbite. He is literally twirling fire, so your frostbite is melting as he's twirling this fire. And then now it's actually going to be the bounty hunter's turn because he's actually still in it. He rolled an 18 on a star. Sorry, a star.
Star's just getting beat up, dude.
Well,
I'm getting jumped here.
yeah, it stinks. I'm not a big fan of it, but it just keeps happening. So a star
Oh, I can take.
rolled an 18 on a star, but only nope, I need to do it different. Hold on a sec. A star, you take 7 damage from a chain grapple hook boy. Are you still alive?
Yes, I'm at
Okay, good.
33 health right now.
Somehow, some way. I'm glad you're still alive. All right, great. So now it would be Sylvie's turn.
Muted.
You're muted.
You're muted.
Muted.
No, not sorry. I am going to use my stab stick again.
Nice. We love a stab stick.
On the bounty hunter.
Nice.
Oh
Right.
no.
A 13 doesn't hit. I'm sorry.
Does not. And then I'd also like to use my bonus action.
Nice. Yes.
Of Bardic Inspiration.
Heck yeah.
And I will use it on who needs it? Probably Esther. I'll use it on you.
Start.
A star. So for 10 minutes, you can add 1d8 to your ability to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
And for that will take you till the end of the fight. So for the record, you can use that until the end of the fight. 10 minutes is a long check.
Wait, what did you give me again? Like,
So basically, you get a 1d8. You can roll it and add it onto either an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice. Very nice. All right. If that's everything, then Toril. Gonna put the emphasis on the L.
To stop giving our poor Maud a heart attack.
Right.
So the one guy's like really hurting, and the other guy hasn't been hit once yet.
Correct.
Okay. I want to attack. So I want to pick up my dagger because it no longer can use I can't use lightning breath weapon. I want to pick it up and I want to throw it at the guy that's swinging around the fire.
Great. So Angel. Angel's the fire spinner.
Okay. And I don't think that's considered a sneak attack because that's the only thing. Okay. I don't. Because the only attacks I have are unarmed strike, lightning breath weapon, and sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
So do I just roll a d20 and like
Go
add
ahead
on a modifier or something?
Yeah, go ahead and roll the d20 to hit with the dagger to throw it, right? And then
Yes. 15.
Okay. 15 hits.
Killing it, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm assuming because lightning breath weapon is 3d8, sneak attack is 3d6. What do I roll just for one dagger for attack?
We're gonna find out.
Okay.
A dagger is 1d4 plus 3.
Nice.
1d4 plus 3?
Yep.
Okay. I just rolled that. So
6.
3 plus 3, 6. Nice.
Nice. Okay, so the bounty hunter takes 6 damage and he is crippled. Like he's on the ground. Like he is critical hit.
Already?
Yeah. Well, you guys have done a lot of damage to him.
Wait, no, I was talking the one that was spinning around that hasn't been hit
I'm
yet.
so sorry. No, I'm so sorry.
That's why I threw it, because he was farther away from me than the guy.
You're totally right, and you said that, and I'm sorry. So yes, you're totally right. So he's taken 6 damage. He's not hurt by that. So that's going to put us at Velia.
So Velia's gonna get a little creative. I'm going to use a sorcery point to do some meta magic, and I'm going to cast. I'm going to use Careful Spell, and Careful Spell allows me to protect creatures from the spell's full force. I can choose a number of creatures up to my charisma modifier, so that'll cover a whole party. They succeed on a saving throw against the spell. And the spell that I'm going to cast is going to be Sleet Storm. Until the spell ends, freezing rain and sleet fall in a 20-foot tall cylinder with a 40-foot radius centered on a point you choose within range. The area is heavily obscured, and exposed flames in the area are doused. The ground in the area is covered with slick ice, making it difficult terrain. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, it falls prone. If a creature starts its turn in the spell's area and is concentrating on a spell, the creature must make a successful Constitution saving throw against your spell or lose concentration. I thought this was going to do damage.
No,
so
but
No.
but it's very
but I can
creative.
make your lives hell.
It's
The
very
fire guy doesn't
creative.
have any fire now. He just has his chain. Stupid.
Boom.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast Sleet Storm.
Okay.
And then
Unreal.
yeah.
So the whole place
so,
turns
like,
into a frozen tundra all of a sudden.
yes. So basically, like again, you see Velia like closing her eyes and concentrating, and like she pulls some stuff out of her bag, and as she's concentrating and muttering to herself, like clouds form very quickly over us, and then it just starts coming down, like just within the range of like literally around our party, and like some of the tents are probably going to get caught up in it too. Then she's like, it's going to start coming down, and there's just like a little mini storm over the lot of us, but I've cast Careful Spell, so our party automatically saves on throws within this spell's area.
Okay. All right. That's awesome. So yeah, so now you have this frozen tundra. I rolled a DC save and they both failed the 16. Which means that they fall prone.
Hell yeah, get wrecked.
Spit on
So
them again.
they're basically not standing, not really in control of themselves. They're like frozen. That's crazy awesome. Good job. A star.
Thanks.
Your turn.
Okay, so I have a couple questions.
Yes.
What's the difference between one reaction and one action for casting?
A reaction is in response to something. So it'd be like if somebody did something and then you responded to it. So that's a reaction. So reactions are usually.
Should I have used it when that happens, like at that same time?
I'm not really sure what the reaction is, so without looking at that, I wouldn't really know.
What spell are you thinking about?
Hellish Rebuke.
Oh.
At the dude that hit me.
Finger casting time, one reaction which you take in response to being damaged. Oh, okay. So basically, like when someone hits you, you can then cast this in response. So like when it's,
so I should have cast it
even when
after
it's
his turn?
not.
Yes.
Yeah. So like even when it's essentially you cast it when it's not your turn. So like when they hurt you, that's when you cast it.
Yes.
Okay.
And then they'll have to make a dex saving throw.
Also, what is the difference between like 2d6 or like 1d6? The one.
So a d6 is like the square boy, like this guy. And when it says 2d6, you roll 2 of these and add them together.
Oh, okay.
So the first number is how many of them you roll. The second number is how many sides they have. So 2d10, you would roll 2 10-sided dice, etc.
All right, got it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm guessing, is it too late for me to use Hellish Rebuke?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, I'll use Frostbite again. Oh.
Yes.
I'll use it on the one with the spinny blade.
Cool.
He needs
Spinny
to roll
blade.
a Constitution 6.
All right, Angel's rolling for 16. And they got a 7, so you hit for sure.
Also, it's worth noting that Sleet Storm does require concentration. So because I am using Sleet Storm, Bless is no longer active. I wouldn't have done that if I'd realized that at the time, but here we are.
I wouldn't have noticed.
So... Oh my gosh.
Did it roll?
Yes. I see a 6 cold damage. So our angel has taken another 6 damage, and that has hurt him quite significantly. He is is very upset about it, but he's still got a few hit points left.
Boys are weak.
He's tinier than the other guy. He's tinier than the first guy. First guy is much stronger.
I'm glad I
Okay.
spit on them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So, no, it's okay. So now it's the bounty hunter's turn. He rolled a 16 on Sylvie. Sylvie, what's your armor class?
It's 14, but I was gonna ask, so I do have a reaction
Nice. Okay.
that so when a creature that's not immune to being charmed makes an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll, I can use one of my bardic inspiration slots to roll the die and subtract the number from the creature's roll.
Hey, that's cool. Yeah. Do you wanna do that now?
I do.
Before you cast that, frostbite hit and the weapons disadvantage thing is still on for frostbite.
Oh, nice.
You
Okay.
wanna
So
do that
is that? Oh, let me see.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, that's neat. All right. So is that the hit, or is that the damage disadvantage?
Hmm?
Is
It does 1d6 cold damage, and it has a disadvantage of the next weapon attack roll. Is all it says.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. So then what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna roll a second one. And if I'm at disadvantage, the second one's actually a 10. So a 10 would not hit Sylvie. So Sylvie,
No.
you can save your what you were just thinking about doing.
Sweet.
Because he actually didn't hit you now. So thank you, Astar,
Okay.
for that reminder.
Teamwork.
Yeah. All right. Now Sylvie, it is your turn, and you get to choose what to do.
Okay. So there's only the one person left, right?
Still up. They're both just.
They're
they're
both
both
still
still
up. Yeah, they're both not doing too
okay.
hot. You guys are clearly dominating over them, but they're still up.
Okay.
Your bounty hunter still looks like they're in better condition and looks more terrifying than the other.
Okay. I'm going to use Dissonant Whispers on the bounty hunter.
Nice. All right.
So you make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. What's my DC?
16.
14 negative. So I failed that. What happened?
Okay, and then you take 3d6 of psychic damage and must immediately use your reaction to move as far away from me as possible.
Nice.
But it doesn't move you onto dangerous ground.
Okay.
He's
Cast
he's in I don't know if it's a difficult terrain. Okay, not the same thing as dangerous ground. Never mind.
12 psychic damage. Very nice. So which one were you aiming for?
the bounty hunter.
The bounty hunter. Okay, so the bounty hunter is on like knees on the ground, not doing well. Like he can't handle it. Dude can't hang. So now, now it would be Toral's turn.
Okay. So are they both still up?
They're both still up, but bounty hunter's really close, and Angel looked like a bitch to start with.
Okay. I want to attack Angel because I have beef with Angel.
Nice. Nice.
So I just want to run over and hit him with my dagger. So I guess I just roll a
Awesome.
d20 to see if it hits.
Yeah.
It fell. Oh no, it fell. Let me grab another one. Actually, I can do it on here. 18.
18 hits.
Hell yeah.
It's
And
four.
then you said daggers do 1d4.
Yes. 1d4 plus 3.
Okay. So 7.
Nice. All right. So yeah. So 7 is gonna do the deed on Angel for sure. So you want to describe how you do it?
Yes, I do. I really
Absolutely.
do. Okay. So I grab the dagger with the knife part coming out this way. I run over and I slide because it's slick from the ice, and I slash through both of his Achilles tendons so he can no longer walk.
Nasty.
I don't end up killing him though. I want him to be able to talk, but I
And
don't
he's
want him to be
just
able to get away.
screaming. He's just laying on the ground, just screaming. Ah, that's harsh. Oh my god.
Oh, damn. I love that.
Wow. All right, Belia, you want to follow that up?
Velia is going to she's going to okay. How do I want to do this? Okay, so she's going to end Sleet Storm and is going to cast Sacred Flame on Mr. Bounty Hunter. So he needs to
DC
make a
60.
dexterity save.
I rolled a 3. Awesome. So he takes he'll take the 10 radiant damage, and he's gonna start crawling towards you guys because he's not giving up.
Sorry.
This man won't die.
He is a bounty hunter.
Just
All
know
right,
when you need to quit.
a star.
Okay. So cantrips, I can cast without worrying about spell slots.
That's right.
Cool. So I'm going to cast Ray of Frost again.
Very nice. Woo!
Okay, cool.
So 24 hits for sure. What's your damage? 4. Oh man, he's still up.
Wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Is effect the damage?
So the effect would be the cold. So it would be 4 cold damage.
Okay, so I don't think I did the damage. I just hit the button under effect.
I
It
think
looks right.
I think the 4 is the damage, because essentially, like, there are some creatures who are like weak to cold. There's some creatures who are weak to fire. So
Right.
like if this person was weak to cold, they'd take like double damage.
Right.
Yeah. So essentially, because the effect of cold has no effect on this person, then 4 would just be your damage.
Okay, got it.
Cool. All right. So he is still up, but it's really looking really bad. So he's gonna attempt to throw, he's gonna attempt to just basically throw his chain. Oh my god, he rolled a 20.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Sorry. That
No, it's okay.
effect that Sylphie gave a star earlier, can she use that as well? Or no?
The spell is called
the one
It was
where
like add a was it a D4 roll or something to?
It was
1d8.
they can add 1d8 to their stuff, but not against
Not the
everything.
damage.
Yeah. It wouldn't be
Okay,
like it
got
wouldn't roll against him.
it's like saving throws and things
Oh,
along those lines.
got it. Okay.
He
Thank
actually rolled a 20 on this. But I really, because he's like so hurt, I think he's got to roll at a disadvantage. To be fair. And he failed at that point, so he's not going to be able to make a move. And then it's going to be Sylvie's turn.
Okay. These dudes are so just like hanging around,
Just the
vibing with
one.
us for so long.
Just the one.
We
I thought you guys wanted a battle. You wanted a battle,
do.
right?
I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this.
I'm glad. I mean, it's almost over, but
Okay. So they're pretty close then, like reasonably close.
yeah, they're pretty close. He has backed off of you a little bit, but He is still
Okay.
very close to you.
Like stabbable distance or like throwing something distance?
Sure, you could stab him. Go ahead, stab him.
Do the stabby stabs again.
Sure, just stab him.
Stabbers. 16. to hit.
16 hits.
Woo!
You better just describe it. You better just describe it.
Yay! So a little bit less gracefully than Toral, I will run to do the stabby, but kind of do like a slip and fall stab, and just zoot this guy through the tummy.
All right, and that's gonna do it for him. He's just gonna bleed out. He is not having a good time. Not a good time. So here's the thing. I didn't think
an easy coin.
I thought that we would have a break before this point, and I feel like it's pointless to have a break at this point because there's so little left. So unless anybody really wants a break right now, we could either take a break or push through to the end. It's totally up to you guys how you want to play that out. However you guys are feeling.
I'm good to push through, but it's up to you guys.
I would
I'm
like to
good
take
too.
like a quick 2-minute break for bathroom and to shove some food in my face.
Yeah, you want to do a
But,
quick one?
Yeah, like literally just like 2 minutes is all I need.
All right, we'll do a super quick break, and then we'll come back and we'll finish this out with what happens after the fight. Cool. All right, so we'll take a brief intermission. We'll be right back. welcome back, everyone. All right, so our party has successfully defeated 2 big meanies. Good job.
Wait, is Fireboy down?
Yep, both
Fireboy's
of them are down.
gone. Toro, that's a name in Toro's book.
No, I didn't kill him yet. I just slashed his
he's not
Achilles,
dead. Yeah,
so he
that's right.
couldn't get away, and I want to ask him questions because I hate him.
All
Sorry.
right. You guys
No,
feel
I was
free
gonna say,
to.
like Billy wants his questions too.
The threat has been neutralized. Take it away.
I want to go talk to the 2 girlfriends,
Okay.
Sylvie and
Zaz.
Zaz.
You find Solvi and Zaz embracing each other, kind of hiding, and they realize that the fight is over and they've come out to thank you profusely.
Okay, I don't want thanks. I want to know what's going on.
Well, and
I mean, I can already assume.
Solvi's gonna look at Zaz and be like, I've been coming to this fair my whole life. My family has taken me here for entertainment and fun. A few years ago, I fell in love with Zaz, and my family wouldn't have it. They were not about ready to watch me throw it all away for a circus show, sideshow act. And they disapproved of Zaz, even though I would see no other. So I left, and my parents put out a bounty for Zaz and the return of my apparent kidnapping.
This is me talking. Is there anything we can do about that, or just like, sorry, sucks to happen?
I might sprinkle it in somewhere for funsies.
Okay.
So wait, out of character. Don't Toro like vaguely recognizes what's her name?
Slowly.
Right. Yeah,
Because
from being
high
royal.
elves are all noble, and
Yeah.
I'm noble.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for a pen. I want to write this down.
I really just want to be like felt, but I'm not gonna say that.
So what if he asked after their parentage to like go confront their parents?
So no one in the party can hear this, but I tell them who my family is, and I ask them who their family is, because we should know each other.
That is so exciting. We actually, my family and your family does a lot of business with each other. My family's kingdom is well known for their hops and their grapes, and then but your family's your family would end up buying great amounts of product from our family, and we have a great relationship. Yeah, I totally pulled that out of nowhere, but you're welcome. Yeah.
I ask, is there anything I can tell my grandfather to be able to convince your parents to drop the bounty? Because I can relate through what you're going through.
I wish that were possible, and if so, then maybe if your grandfather were able to get them to be more open-minded about love being not what one chooses, but one feels. And
yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. They're high elves. They're all about continuing the bloodline.
It's true.
That's keeping it pure.
That's why we stay here in our nice little sanctuary where we get to be who we are, and we don't have to worry about being judged by our families.
Character, I really just want to tell their parents that she died. So her parents just to like mourn her. She gets to live her life.
I was gonna say, could you tell your grandpa to like convince her family that she did?
Like, yeah, there's nothing stopping you from running grandpa and saying, like,
Here.
by the way, witnessed her murder.
Yep.
Take
Our
this.
entire plot line is just convincing people that we've killed things.
Solvi is going to remove a really extravagant, beautiful looking ring from her finger, and she's going to hand it to Toril, and she's going to say,
It's her family ring.
it's the family ring. And she's going to say, take this, you'll know what to do.
I say, okay. I want to go back to the men. Are you all talking to the men? I really want to just kick one of them in the face. The one that has his Achilles slash, I'm just going to walk over and just like kick him a little bit.
You could totally kick
Probably,
him.
like-
Roll to kick him. I'm just kidding.
I'm ready.
The kick kills him. The kick kills him. Like,
but
one
yeah.
asks questions.
Yo, if you roll anything over a 14, the kick kills him.
I want to. Okay, I'll roll. Like, I will. Like, I'll do it.
Let's do it for fun. Why not?
Okay.
What'd you roll?
Natural 20.
No way. Do you want to describe it?
Okay. It's not gonna be a kick. I have a whole thing.
Oh
Is he
god.
passed out? Is he passed out? Is he still
He's
kind
at
of
least in
conscious?
shock. He's at least in shock.
Okay. I walk up to him. I am like towering over him, right? Because he's laying completely on the ground. He cannot walk. His Achilles are torn.
And
He's
you're like
beaten up.
6'4".
I grab him by the shirt and I heft him up. So he's just dangling in front of me. And I ask for his name because I don't think we know his name yet, other than what you told us.
And he's
Angel.
just gonna kind of cough. And it's Angel.
I say thank you, and then in my other hand I take my dagger and I stab him right through the heart.
Oh.
I take my dagger out, I like throw the blood off and I just drop him and walk away.
Wow.
After a few feet away, I grab out my little book and I write down his name.
Wow. Amazing. Tuatha is gonna come out and she's just gonna slow clap. And she's gonna say, thank you so much for helping Zas and Solvi. And if there's anything I can do for you, because you helped my family, they're my circus family, my entertainer family. If there's anything that I can do to help you, please let me know.
Velia speaks up.
Oh.
I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, Estar's like, if you insist, we do need a portal to Brendan. Brendan?
Brendan.
Brendan? You'd like to go to Brendan?
If it was.
Yeah, we got a couple business people there.
Great. Okay. Sure, you could absolutely make your way to Brendan. That is absolutely fine, but I do want to let you know of something that's happening here pretty soon. Tonight we are having the 10,000 Lanterns Festival. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have it on his screen anymore. That's silly. Oop, bloop. So we're having the 10,000 Lanterns Festival tonight. And if you would like to come, it would be amazing. I will make sure that you are set up with great tents and breakfast in the morning, and I will teleport you in the morning after the 10,000 Lanterns Festival. Or I could teleport you now if you want to.
Velia
But
speaks
it'll
up.
be dark.
Velia speaks up and says, to the party, I think it might be a good idea to get some sleep. We had a very eventful day, and I think some rest would do us good. We I feel like we kind of barely got out of there. One of us more so than others. Star. But like Velia is like genuinely like concerned for her cousin and is like, we should take a break, get some rest, get some sleep, and then let's go in the morning. Like, let's get some food in us. We've had a pretty eventful couple days. I think some sleep would be a good idea. What are you guys thinking? What are your thoughts?
I also, can I ask, can they, never mind. Actually, I take it back.
Okay, whatever you want. Tuatha is very appreciative. So at this point, you could ask for things, and Tuatha will either make it happen or, you know, she's very accommodating little sprite.
So if you want favors, now is the time to ask.
I was just gonna ask if they would be able to mail a letter for me.
A letter, sure.
Or if I should wait until Brennan.
And they're going to, at that point, they're going to make a very strange whistle call that you've never heard before. And this beautiful owl is going to come up and just kind of sit perched close enough to that you've noticed that they have entered this. Tuatha is going to.
It is like an owl. You use owls to send. They're the slowest flying bird.
That's what I was gonna say. That's like, it's basically inhumane.
Yeah.
Get a falcon or something.
So,
Or like a hawk.
Yeah.
so the owls gonna
hummingbird.
look down, like just down at it at their feet. The owl's just gonna look right down.
I'm gonna look at the owl and be like, do you need help? We can get you out. You don't have to do this if you don't want to.
And the owl's gonna look right back up at you and go, "Ooh."
Okay. Just want to make sure.
All right. Tuatha pulls out a pen and a paper and says, "Have at it."
I decline her pen and paper and I pull out this very expensive looking scroll, very expensive quill and ink set, as well as wax, like a wax mold thing, as well as like a ring that no one had seen me use before. And
Amazing.
I scrawl out this message to my grandfather, saying we're going to be in town Brennan, and on the way there, unfortunately, we found Sylvie, and her family name that I know because, you know, we found her and she was killed. The bounty hunters were also killed. And then I'm going to fold it up very carefully, place it in an envelope that I have, as well as place the ring inside that envelope, and then I'm going to do a wax seal on the envelope and stick my family ring into the wax seal.
Wow.
And then I'm going to give it to the owl and then put everything back in my bag like it never happened.
Okay, owl takes off. It's me flapping my wings. Bye. Okay. Anything else anybody wants to say to Tuatha before the 10,000 Lanterns Festival?
I ask if she has any whiskey. I think I need a drink.
She's gonna laugh and point you in the direction of the bar.
Ooh, yeah, bar is not a bad idea. Velia, when she points to the bar, goes, ooh, and hitches up her bag and is like, I could go for a drink.
I could go for a shake.
Milkshakes!
Make a milk just for you.
She's on the hunt for the perfect shake.
How about you, Sylvie?
Muted. You're muted.
Muted.
No! I said, sorry, your motivation for traveling is just looking for the perfect shake.
Amazing. All right. So the 10,000 Lanterns Festival is going to go on. These beautiful lanterns, they set off, maybe it feels like hundreds of lanterns that go off up into the sky. For participating in this festival, Tuatha hands you each a ring that comes in a set. These are the rings of dreaming. If worn, it allows the wearers to enter the same dream state, allowing them to communicate there or share a dream or a nightmare that they've had. You guys now all have like this nice little private space to talk. Nice little private dream space.
That's cool.
Yeah, so there's your lanterns. After all the lanterns have ascended into the sky, if you guys want to go into the bar, you can feel free to do so and order drinks and hang out and do whatever you want, and then that'll end your night after that. So feel free to hang out, do what you want. You enter the bar.
Velia definitely like pulls up one of the seats that's like at the bar, and again, because Velia has like a nice little savings account, like offers to pay for her party's drinks.
Zass is gonna come up and say, "No, absolutely not," and she's gonna put a bunch of coin on the table, and she's like, "I've got these ones," and she's gonna pay for your drinks for the night.
Oh, sweet. I go and I sit in the corner, away from everybody.
Oh no.
Is there music playing in the bar?
Not yet.
Okay,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Astar would go order her shake, and then if there's no music, she'd ask Sophie to play her some sick TV so she could jam out on a table or something.
On a table.
Yeah.
All right, Coyote Ugly.
Like Sophie's like playing a ballad about like, you know, like two lovers lost, and Astar's like bumping it up,
Shaking it.
Romeo and Juliet. Yeah.
As Sylvie, you are playing music then at the bar now?
Yeah, I'll play some funky beats for everybody.
All right. As you play your funky beats, what are you playing? What's your instrument?
I am playing the lute.
All right. So a half orc person is going to walk up to you, and they are going to pull out a sort of small drum, and they're going to play with you.
Oh.
Is there a piano? Can I ask?
Sure, there's a piano.
My Toril can play the piano because, you know, rich family, you know.
Oh, yes.
Every rich family has to either play the violin or the piano. So I go up to the piano and I play along a little bit. It's not like great. That's not the best thing, but it's definitely like kind of knows what they're doing.
Love it. Love
Also,
it.
I want the pixie to be dancing on the piano.
Oh, that's cute. Yes. Pixie's dancing on the piano. We love it.
And it's the full
Pixie's throwing it
like with
back.
a fake cane. No, with like a fake cane and like a little top hat. That whole motion.
Vaudeville.
Yes.
Hello, my baby. Hello.
Exactly what they're doing right now.
I love that. Oh my gosh. Oh, I wish I could draw. I would draw the shit out of that.
Astar, you're gonna receive a cup that is just bubbling over. Just seems a little thick, buddy. But here you go. Here's your milkshake.
He's gonna chug it. Go
Oh my god.
down the hatch.
Can you
Elliot
make a
looks on in
Constitution
horror.
saving throw for me?
Nice.
14. Okay, you're good.
What would have happened?
What would happen if you had a rancid milkshake?
Like, that would have been the final thing that like took a star out. Like that would have been the end of it.
A star would have been done for the night. No more rings of dreaming for you, buddy. Like, I'm just kidding.
Instead of like wild magic surges, we do like, does this milkshake kill a star? Like every milkshake you drink is like a little more dangerous.
I love that. That's great.
That's awesome. Every time the Constitution saving throw goes like up one.
I accept the challenge.
That's very funny. All right, what else are you guys doing in this
so-
bar?
Do we each get a pair of rings? You said
You
We
each
each
get
get
one.
one ring.
there's just one for all of us.
It's all a set though for everyone.
Oh, got it.
So that
Okay.
like when we put the ring on and we go to sleep, we can enter each other's dreams in case we need to have communication with each other and nobody else can hear us, or if we're not near each other, we need to talk.
Or you can share your dreams, your past dreams
Or
and nightmares.
dreams. Oh, why would I want anybody to have that?
What if it has something to do with the story?
I mean, I guess. But
I don't want to show anybody my
Okay.
nightmares.
I don't want anybody to know my past, even though like I have a really bad time hiding it. Apparently, I'm very bad at hiding my past.
To be fair, it's just past dreams and past nightmares.
Okay,
So
Okay,
not
okay.
past real things.
okay, got it. Nice.
Belly is like just like she's like still in her seat at the bar, like kicking back, just like watching like them jamming out in the pixie dancing, and like a star has chugged the milkshake and it's too late. So okay.
Oh, Star's gonna make it out. It's gonna be all right. Iron Gut a Star. That was hilarious. Okay, yeah. So, is there anything else anybody wants to do in the bar?
I mean, can we do like a perception check or something to see if there's anything like that we should maybe observe in the bar?
Sure.
Like,
Well,
is there, like-
so the bar
Is there anything
is.
to do in the bar?
Is there anything what in the bar?
I want to arm wrestle a star.
Bet it's on.
Sass is gonna put money on it. So as you guys are getting ready to like line up with your arms on the table, Zass is gonna spot you guys. Zass is gonna be like, "Oh, I see what's happening here," and just slams coin on the table and goes, "My bet's on the tiefling," because they had the experience from earlier that made them impressed with them. So.
Velia walks up and is like, "I'm betting on Toral."
Wow,
I take things without Toral today.
I usually wear like fingerless like gloves or whatever, so I take one of them off and I'm like trying to be as scary as possible, which is very easy considering I am so tall and dressed in all black and just killed someone today.
Yeah, you're feeling
I'm so
good.
busy being flabbergasted that my cousin does not believe in me. I'm just like, okay.
That's all right. You got Zass.
Yeah, I got Zast.
Or we
I
just
don't need family
want-
support.
I want you both to roll a strength, and then whoever
Okay.
gets the highest wins.
Oh my God.
Oh, Toral! First off, you both rolled like shit. I'm sorry. Toral
Natural
crit
one.
failed.
I roll a natural one.
Wow. And then
I bet the pixie could take me down at that point.
the pixie jumps on to the hand of the both of you and just kind of like dances. Just dancing up on that hand.
After losing, I am very embarrassed and I leave.
Toral's like, "Alright, I'm out."
Tuatha watches you leave and then comes with you so that you know where the sleeping arrangements are and all that
Gotcha.
stuff. So they're kind of gonna guide you. So now there's only the three of you left in the bar. Is there anything you guys want to do?
Star's like flexing and she's like, that's milkshake.
I also wanted to know the pixie is in love with a star right now and is literally hyping up a star the entire time to everyone else.
Nice.
Pixie's like, "Lay your bets, lay your bets." I think
Yeah.
Velia is like gonna chill and like hang out, and like listen to Sylvie like playing some music and like like maybe sing along a bit, but like and socialize. But I think for the most part, unless there is something in particular that like calls to Velia, then I think she would probably call it a night as well.
I want Estar to talk to Zess and learn more about her before she ends.
Sure.
She looks up to her now as like a, what's it called?
Role model?
Role model?
Like a mentor. Yeah.
Oh,
role model.
nice. Yeah, we like that. All right, cool. So Zaz is going to spend the rest of the night talking about their adventures. They're really excited that somebody is so intrigued on their like personal life, and Zaz has traveled the world and has done some amazing things. So you guys spend the night just like talking about some of Zaz's adventures, and you learn a little bit from that. Go ahead and give yourself an inspiration point for that you're really inspired by Zaz, and yeah, you know how to do that. There should be like an inspiration point thing on your chart in D&D and Beyond, or D&D Beyond.
It's in the very top row, in like the second to last box.
And you can just type in 1 point and you can use that later.
Wait, where?
The very top row of your sheet, there's like a smaller box. It's empty, and
Right
underneath
next to your hit points.
Mhm.
Right next to your hit points. Yeah, you just click on it, and there should be like a little sun that lets you know that you have that.
If you
Okay,
if
yeah,
you
yeah,
don't
yeah. I
find
see
it, it's okay. Yeah, it's totally okay. At this point, the half orc who is playing the drum with Sylvie is gonna look up at Sylvie and just be like, "You are amazing."
Oh, Sylvie's gonna be like, I'm just doing my best.
We all are. But your best is
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, thanks for playing with me. It was nice.
It was a pleasure and honor, and they're gonna bow at you and kind of
Aw.
and then kind of slowly walk towards the bar.
Yeah, I think with the departure of my playing partner, I would probably start getting ready for bed. It's been a long day of weird stuff.
That super long day of weird stuff. How's everybody feeling? Do you guys want to go to bed and then wake up in the morning, get ready for your portal?
Yes.
Cool. All right. So when you guys are all going to bed, you don't have to take a watch because you're totally fine. You get a full 8 hours of rest, so full rest there. So you should be all good with your spell slots and stuff. When you wake in the morning, you recall having an incredibly significant and vivid dream. Sorry. Blech. An incredibly significant and vivid dream. Each of your dreams are going to be unique to each other, so like none of you have the same dream, but you all did have a very unique and significant dream that deals with something in your lives. Exiting your tent, you find that the entire fairgrounds has been set down and is packing up. Tuatha is pouring water onto a campfire where you guys stayed, and you all notice that there is a table that is set with a full breakfast of meats, juices, water, fresh fruits, muffins, and eggs. Tuatha explains that it's time for the fair to keep moving. And if you guys are still willing and ready to open up a portal to Brennan, absolutely, we can do that for you. And then as a DM, I'm just gonna remind you that the Hag Witch is not in Brennan. So if you're chasing the Hag Witch, they're not in Brennan. So just
We gotta tell the wife that the guy died.
you guys can
Yeah.
follow whatever you want to.
Yeah.
You guys can do whatever you
Also,
want.
I tell the group, we have to go to Brennan. I told my grandpa I was gonna be there, and he might send me a package, and I
Blah.
want he might
Nice.
send me a gift. So
Velia nods and agrees and says, I would also like to find Mr. Jeremy Fisher.
Mr. Jeremy
Is that his
Fisher.
last name?
Jeremy
I would also like to
Fisher.
find-
You don't read a lot of
I would
kids'
also like
books,
to
do you?
find- No, I don't know who that is. No, I don't have kids. I would like to find Mrs. Fisher and share these letters with her. And I think that would the city might be a good way to a good place for us to find some more information about where exactly we could track down this hag.
Awesome. Okay, great. That's totally doable. You guys are gonna Tuatha is going to offer to open up that portal for you to Brennan. They're gonna open up the portal right outside of the town of Brennan for you. But they're going to wait until after you've eaten and done everything that you wanted to do.
grab a muffin. Sorry, I grab a muffin and I rip the top off and I just set the top back on the table and I eat the bottom part of the muffin.
I want to look at you like so confused, like.
Oh, and as a star,
same. That's the best part.
as you're low key judging, Tuatha's gonna come up with a bubbling milkshake for you, and just be
Oh,
like,
breakfast
they
shake.
they made more, and I don't understand, and they're just gonna give that to you.
She's gonna chug it. Do I roll now?
No, you're okay. I'll take your last throw for that. That was good.
Can we ask Tuatha about the hag? Would she know?
Sure, yeah, sure. Do you want to ask what? Do you want to ask? Go ahead and ask what you want to ask. How about that?
I want to ask her, like, does she know any ways we could track down someone? I'm not really sure how to ask her.
You
I look at Velia and I'm like, could you help me think of what I'm thinking? Please.
Yeah. Velia turns to Tuatha and says, on our way to out of the town of Brennan, we ran into a hag who we are trying to track down. Last we saw, she was off of one of the main roads, inhabiting a woodcutter's cabin.
a woodcutter,
do you
you
happen
say?
to know how we?
It sounds like
Miss
rotten
Jeremy
poly
Fisher.
ringworm. Is that?
I'm nodding very aggressively while still eating my muffin.
Oh, okay. Rotten poly ringworm. They live in a. They have a homestead in the Moonshadow Wood. They do. It's a bit south of the Dragon's Cave where old Venom used to live. Are you familiar?
Yes, we
Great.
actually came from there.
Great. You didn't, but great.
Where did we come from? Oh no, those are different.
You
cave,
guys-
different cave.
Well,
Gotcha.
even still, when you met with the dragon, that wasn't in the cave. So it's not very far. It's just a little bit west of where you guys were. So saying yes makes sense. So yeah. Rotten poly ringworm. Mr. Get the fuck. um, anyway. So yes, I do know rotten poly ringworm. Would you prefer to go there, or would you like to go to Brendan?
Should we tell the family first?
We need to go. We need to go to Brendan. My grandfather might send me a gift.
Brendan, no problem. And Tuatha's gonna open the portal to Brendan, over to like the left of where you guys are eating. And whenever you're ready, feel free to just walk on through. In about 2 hours' time, the portal will close.
Okay.
And Tuatha is going to thank you profusely for helping Zaz and Solvi again. And she's going to let you guys have breakfast and talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Pixie flirting with one of the orcs, like the half orcs that were there. And
The
I quickly
Pixie?
grab them and like I say, I'm sorry. Go away.
Half Orc goes, no! No!
Half orc is like,
Half orc was gonna risk it all.
Half Orc was ready.
I think Velia is over breakfast gonna be like, I had the weirdest dream. I dreamt that I was in the biggest library I've ever seen. Goals. And it like I felt like there was like someone trying to talk to me, but they were like super it just felt so vivid. Like someone was trying to talk to me, but they were so far away. And I could like I was chasing them like through the stacks, like trying to find them, and I just like I couldn't. And this is gonna bug me, you guys. it was just so vivid.
Maybe it was your imaginary friend Laura.
My imaginary friend who?
Laura? What's her name again?
Laura.
Laura.
Yeah, Laura.
Velia's like buttering a biscuit and is like, I swear to God, Laura was like tall and like blonde and cast this amazing sleep spell that I'm pretty sure saved our asses. Like, do you guys, are you pulling one over on me?
I would remember that. I would
I don't remember a sleep spell. I remember Toril just whooping all their asses. That's what I remember.
This is out of character. I literally did nothing that fight. I tripped and fell the beginning portion. I rolled like a...
But remember,
Okay, got it.
Yeah, we all have like our own versions of it.
yeah.
Coral changes this topic and goes back like, yeah, I also had a weird dream. It was about my grandfather and my mother and my dad, and it was weird. Nice. Yeah, maybe we just had weird dreams. Maybe it's just the vibe. Our vibe checks were weird last night.
There was a lot going on yesterday.
I was told that dreaming is just your subconscious trying to organize all the events that happen in your life. So maybe it was just like trying to do that.
I mean, it's possible, but I don't think the person in my dream, I don't think they were Laura. Like this person was, Laura was tall, but this person was, I had a feeling they were really far away, but like big. Like they were big.
I mean,
like
are you calling them fat?
No, like giant, like literally like big. Like they were like tall, really tall.
It could be the tower from the first. You remember when we had to go through that tower and the harpies? Like maybe you're just trying. You're remembering the harpies wrong.
I don't think I could forget that smell even if I wanted to. I'm gonna be scrubbing that out of my hair for months.
That was fun.
Velia is like thinking about it, but like buttering a biscuit, like not stressed about it, but like pondering, just thinking about it. And then like once she's like eating a little bit, I was gonna say like I'm ready if y'all are. We ready to hit the road?
I nod, and you notice that there's about 10 muffin heads just sitting on the table because I've only eaten the bottoms of like 10 muffins.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Estar is definitely like judging you a little bit more. She's gonna take those muffin heads though for the road.
Okay.
Gotta like pad the bad milkshakes with something.
All right. With that, then you guys are gonna go ahead through the portal to Brennan, and that will end our session for today.
Woo!
Yay!
Great job! You did it!
Yay!
I did it too! Yay! Awesome.
I really liked fighting. I liked how long it
the
was.
that's
It made me feel like a badass. 'Cause I kept
Nice.
rolling well.
Sick. That was so the ankle thing. Holy shit, that was so good. Loved that.
Power move.
Thank you.
Right?
I want to get the
Damn.
killing blow every time because I have so many ideas.
Momo just like has a notebook.
Like a little notebook. Yeah.
Yes, I love that. So really quick before we go, I updated some of the commands. So we now have a cast command. So make sure to follow all of our cast members. Laura's is still in there because Laura's was one of our cast members and is such a sweetie pie. We have, so there's where you can follow all of our cast members. We got Momo as Terrell, Kimmy as Sylvie, JMO as a star, Magic as the game master, myself as Velia. We also have merch, which you are welcome to check out. I got one of the mugs and I meant to have it and I forgot. But I'm utterly in love with it. So those are the business things that I have. Magic, did you have any business things you wanted to go over?
No, I'm totally good.
We're gonna be back next week, same time, that'll probably be the last episode to. I think it's going to be the last episode to Arc 1 of Fantasy Fems and Mems.
That's right. We will be done with the Moonshadow Wood and on to other things.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
On to Arc 2.
We love it. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for playing, for being here. And thank you guys to our audience for chilling and watching us and hanging out for so long. It's super cool. We're going to go and raid the Arcane Arcade. They're currently doing a Dungeons and Dragons stream, so we're going to go give them some love.
I'm going to put a raid message in the chat.
Nice.
Boop, boop, boop.
That's awesome. All right.
Perfect.
Thank you guys so much for being here, for playing also. And check us out next week where we're going to come back and we're going to go to Brennan and do some stuff. Sweet. All right. Thank you.